A sad case, but the parents of a trans child who killed themselves are now blaming the police for not finding their child in time. Is that what the police are for? Are the police now social services? Because that's what the police have turned into. If your child is suicidal, then as parents, that's your responsibility. It's your responsibility for allowing your child to get to that state in the first place. Trans child. No such thing as a trans child. Only mentally ill parents. These two parents failed as parents, and it's terrible for them. It's terrible their child is now dead. But let's place the blame where the blame needs to be placed. Parents. It's not the police's job to go around finding your child who's suicidal. The police job is to find criminals. If your child was murdered, that's police business. If your child is robbed, that's police business. Finding your child who's suicidal isn't the police's business, even though many forces think it is their business. But then to have the audacity to want to sue the police because you think they weren't good enough at finding your child. The people you need to sue are in your relationship. The father needs to sue the mother and the mother needs to sue the father, because there's no such thing as a trans child. You didn't raise your child healthy enough. Point one. Point two, you then engaged in their mental health crisis by confirming that they're transgender, which they weren't. They were just mentally ill. Three, you didn't get them the help needed. You didn't get the help from the NHS. You didn't get the help and fund it privately. You didn't do any of that. You confirmed their identity and took him to probably some transgender clinic who confirmed their identity as well. Parents need to stop blaming other people for failing as parents. If a child turns out bad, criminal, wrong, pole dancer, drug dealer, trans, suicide, you need to look at yourselves and go, I should have been a better parent. It's no one else's fault. And I'm not saying it's their fault. Maybe this child was born mentally ill. But help's available. And if help's not available and a tragedy happens, stop blaming other people to make you feel better. You should have been better parents. It's as simple as that. And this is a tragedy. There's no such thing as a transgender child. It's only ever mentally ill parents. Usually the mum. But in this case, mum and dad. You failed. You failed the number one thing every parent has at top of their list. Ensure their child stays alive. That's number one. And you failed. And I'm sorry you failed. And I'm sorry that your child's died. But can we start being honest in this country? Can we start just being honest and saying your child wasn't trans and you let your child down and this had nothing to do with the police? I don't want the police going around hunting for 15-year-old trans children in case they harm themselves. That's not a policing matter. It's parental matter. And until we start allowing the police to do the work we want them to do, instead of being part-time social workers, then the police will never improve. And let's be honest, the police are never going to improve without a huge shake-up anyway. But the more crap we give the police to do, the more excuses they've got not to do the most important role they have, which is keeping us safe from strangers, from other people. Their job isn't to keep us safe from ourselves. It isn't. And I'm sorry that child's died. But it isn't the police's fault and it isn't the police's business. Parental responsibility. See you next time.